Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lanesha. In today's video, you guys, is going to be a day in the life of a substitute teacher. Today I am actually an 11th grade English teacher at my former high school. Such a sentimental and nostalgic moment that I get to sub at former schools where I once was a student. So I am very grateful for this opportunity every time I get to sub at my former middle school and high school. So today, you guys, I'm bringing y'all along with me so you guys can see what I do as a substitute teacher. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. So you guys, it is about 6:08 right now and I'm getting ready to walk out the door. But real quick, I'm going to show you guys my outfit. So this is what we have on the day after Easter. Today is April 6th. And y'all, today I have on some boots with these brown pants, black top, and this sweater. Because it is actually 40 something degrees outside. It's super cold. So I decided to put this outfit on today to stay warm. So this is my outfit for today. Alright y'all, so I just came to the classroom and I prepped for the day. So first thing I really did when I came into the classroom was make sure that there were lesson plans. It was actually an activity that the teacher led for the students, which I believe they can access online. Y'all know how everything is online now. And let's see, I also wrote my name on the board and I also prepped these sheets. So these are basically, one of them is an attendance sheet where I have to, like after I do attendance, call the roll. Whoever is not here, I have to write, their names on this form and turn it into the attendance office at the end of the day. And then I also have my substitute teacher feedback form, which I created myself. So I have 1st through 7th period on here because I use this for middle school and high school. There is one middle school that has like 7 periods, which is the same as the high school, and then the other 2 middle schools only have 6 periods. And pretty much the only thing I do to prep this sheet is just to put the date on it, which today is Monday, April 6, 2026. And basically what I do with this sheet is after every class period, I write down, like what happened. So like, for example, this teacher has planning period, first period, and then he has 6 other classes. So after second period ends, during third period, or like right at the end of second period, I start to write and assess the class. That way, by the end of the day, I don't have to stay too late after the school day is over to write all of that stuff. So I like to prep ahead of time and just, pretty much write on it throughout the day. Also, I'm going to be checking over the student roster, which is also the seating chart, to make sure that I understand students' names, because that is one hard thing, y'all, about being a substitute teacher, is trying to, pronounce students' names right, because I was once in that position myself. Y'all know my name is Lanesha, and teachers, substitute teachers, and sometimes other people just have a hard time pronouncing my name. So I don't really want to be that sub that gets up there and mispronounce their name. So I like to read over the student roster, the attendance roll, to make sure that I understand students' names. So that is pretty much the morning prep. It's not really much that I do in the mornings except for what y'all just saw. I just basically prep these sheets and set up for the day. Alright, so real quickly, I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of what I think, or how I think today might go. So first off, it is 7:47 in the morning, and second period begins in like 6:7. Y'all, I'm so tired of that 6:7 train, y'all, and mine behind I hopped on it too. But second period starts, I think, at like 7:55, so in like a few minutes. But so this teacher has a first period planning period, and when I sub, I prefer the teacher to have like their planning period at least later on in the afternoon, because that's my me time. I get more time to eat my lunch. I get time to film content or plan content. I also get time to maybe shop a little bit, watch YouTube, catch up on a movie or a series. When their planning period is in the morning, that kind of defeats the purpose for a substitute, because you're still, getting ready and getting prepped for the day. But honestly, I don't really mind today because I get to give y'all content. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think about that. And then also today, this teacher has a co-teacher, so I won't necessarily be with the students by myself like every single class period. They have a co-teacher that comes in for 3 periods. Only thing I really have to do is just attendance, which is super easy once I learn the kids' names. And y'all, the bell just rung, so I will see you guys during the lunch period. All right, y'all, so I am finally back. It is now 10:34. It is the lunch period for the building that I am in. All the buildings have different lunch periods because it's like 10,000 students in the school. So obviously everybody can't be in the cafeteria at the same time, but it is the lunch period for the building that I am in currently. And now I'm about to go ahead and have my lunch. The lunch period and the planning period, y'all, are like the only 2 times during the day that I get time to myself. And the lunch period is at least like 25 minutes, I think, because I was a student here. It was at least like 25 minutes at the most. So I am going to be eating my lunch. So this is one of the things that I have, just like a little snack mix, cheesy brand. Then I also have some Ruffles, my favorite kind of chips, and the original, of course. Then I also have a ham sandwich. I also brought some cookies, but I may not eat these, but I just brought them just in case. Then I also have applesauce and this juice. And then of course I got napkin, straw, spoon, all of that stuff as well. So now I'm just gonna eat my lunch, and I might even write down basically what happened so far in second, third, and fourth period, because After lunch is when 5th period begins, at least for the building that I'm in right now. But this time right now actually is 5th period, so probably when I get done eating, I'm gonna write down what happened in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th period. And yeah, so let's go ahead and smash up. Also, y'all, during this period, like while I'm eating, I also like to watch stuff on my computer as well. And I actually do have something to watch from Saturday. Let's see, what is it? Legion of Superheroes. I still love my cartoons, y'all. So y'all, the lunch period don't even last long. Cause look, it's already 10:43. Lunch ends in 10 minutes. Absolutely not. And by the way, I used to hate the lunch period when I was a student because we only had 25 minutes to eat, and I didn't even pack that much stuff when I was bringing my lunch every day. You literally gotta shove your food down your throat. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, also y'all, during pretty much throughout the day, not really even during just the lunch period, I do check the sub app right here. I do check this app periodically throughout the day just to make sure that I am not missing any assignments. And I just so happen to check it right now while I'm filming. And it's 3 Spanish teacher assignments in here right now. All full days. Let's see, we got May 4th, 5th, and the 21st. Should I take them, y'all? I don't know. I gotta think about this. But then I can't think too long either because, y'all, these assignments be getting snatched up like that, okay? I don't know. Alright, y'all, it is the end of the school day. It is actually 2:06 p.m. and I have a few things to finish up. Really one thing, to be honest. I just have to finish writing just some notes for the last class of the day, and after that I'm pretty much gonna pack my bag and get ready to go home. So pretty much today, y'all, the day was pretty okay. I would say like the morning classes were pretty chill, because school starts at 7 o'clock. So between like first and third period, half the kids like real sleepy, so they're not really talkative or disruptive or anything. But the period before lunch, the lunch period, fifth period, and everything else after, baby, these kids are rowdy, talkative, won't stay in their seats, won't do their work. Pretty much after fifth period and beyond was pretty rowdy. to be totally honest, and I'm kind of drained, to be honest. It's 2:07 now, and I am just ready to go to the house and take me a good old-fashioned nap. But I have to finish these notes, which I am typing from my computer, and then it's gonna be time to head home. Oh, wait a minute, girl, I forgot my phone charger. Hold on. Wait a minute, child. I almost left without my phone charger, y'all. That would have been a crying shame. And it is time to go. I am all packed up. Bye, y'all. Of course, we can't leave without the camera. Alright, y'all, I am finally back home after a long day of subbing. And I will have to say, today was a pretty decent, yet tiresome, but pretty okay day. I think my most chill classes and the ones that were on their best behavior, I think was 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th period. This teacher also had a co-teacher for, I think, 4th, 5th, and 6th period. So of course, when the co-teacher is in there, somebody that they see every day, that's a regular, they're gonna act right, they're gonna straighten up and fly right. But 5th period and 7th period, I don't know what it is about these two periods, y'all, but the last class of the day, 7th period, and then 5th period, at the high school where I was once a student and now I'm subbing at, 5th period is when lunch happens, right? I don't know what it is about the lunch period and the last class of the day, but that's when students tend to act up and act out the worst. They be chaotic, they don't listen, they talk, they don't do their work, all that kind of stuff be going on. I guess they be excited about eating and of course, spending time with their friends or whatever. And the last class of the day, they look forward to going home. I know I look forward to going home in 7th period and also eating, but you're still in school, you still have work to do, you still have to be on task. These are probably like my most two classes that were not on task. I don't know what it is about this generation of kids, y'all. It might be Generation Alpha, but they don't listen, they don't do their schoolwork. I don't know what it is. They think they grown. These were juniors, so they're 16 and 17-year-olds. Y'all are not grown yet. Don't think you are. Even when you hit 18, you still not grown. But like I said, I don't know what it is about this generation of kids. They don't listen. They just do whatever they think they want to do. That ain't how I fly, okay? But outside of that, today was a pretty chill day, and I am glad to finally be at home where I can rest, relax, and recover. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And make sure to stay tuned for more substitute teacher content. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.